Hey folks, it's Joseph from JohnTheHutDweller again. So XSC3 asked me a very important question about the Second Council of Nicea, which is the seventh ecumenical council. It's the final ecumenical council, and I believe it's one of the most important. It's probably just as important as Nicea, and it is about this. This, as you know from the previous video that I made, well, not the previous video, but a previous video, this is the icon of the Orthodox Saints of all of North America. We see down here Peter the Aleut, one of my favorite ones that was martyred by the Spanish. In this whole, the scenes here depict the communist revolution down over here, and the enlightening of North America here when they're coming to Alaska. You can see totem poles where they get killed. Why is this so important? Because we are hypocrites without it. As we look to the Old Testament and we see images, reverenced images. We look at the Ark of the Covenant, which if you went back at that time and you saw an idol-worshipping society and you saw the Jews, you'd say, wow, their Ark of the Covenant really is their idol. They worship it, they respect it even more. They worship it even more than the pagans worship their idols. They fear it. It's all true. But it was only a residing place for God. Showing reverence to the Ark was showing reverence to God. And we remember the serpent that Moses crafted out of bronze. Everybody look upon this and you will be healed. Now their faith was in God. The image did mean something. And idols do mean something. See, if images don't mean anything, then there can't be any idols. There are no idols. It's just how you relate to things. And just kind of true. But images do mean something. We do believe in the power of idols, and we do believe in the power of icons. Images are strong. And it's very funny, Muslims understand this very to the point. And you could see in early Islam, they said you can't destroy the icons of the Christians because they're still images. You just need to bury them. In later centuries, we don't see this, especially the recent war in Bosnia. We saw defacing of icons everywhere. But why is it so important, icons? Well, the council doesn't say you have to reference, you must reverence icons. It says you can't dispute it. You can't say it's an abomination or else you're kicked out. Why? Because we know God came into his creation. Jesus Christ is the living image, is the image of the living God and the living image of God both ways. No, it is not total depravity. We don't believe in total depravity. We believe the image of God is still in man. And it's very important that we respect this, that we do not become iconoclasts. Because, again, we're fighting against the same thing. He who is the Antichrist is the one who says Christ did not come in the flesh. In the flesh. We're not Gnostics. We're not Dosists. The Second Council of Nicea is extremely important. It's extremely important for understanding salvation. Because if you don't believe Christ came in the flesh, why does it matter? I mean, we should stop talking about Christianity right now. And if we look at the Old Testament, they weren't iconoclasts. They were against idols and images of the Father, yes, of course. But we see them sewing cherubim into the veil of the tabernacle. We see them crafting cherubim around on the altar of God, where God rests. And if you were to go back there, you say, "Oh, it's idolatry. They're sprinkling blood on it, doing it." No. To misunderstand icons is to misunderstand Christ, and that's why the Second Council of Nicea is so very important. To those who claim that people worship these images, look at the prohibitions from the Second Council of Nicea. We're banned. We can't. Once we worship this, it's not an icon. Then it's blasphemous. Then it's an idol. Then it can put our salvation in peril. So yes, images absolutely do mean something. And I just don't understand the strange responses from the Protestants and evangelicals that claim no, they don't, but then they have prohibitions against idolatry. it's very odd to me. Icons are something that seems extremely natural to me, and these are our windows into heaven. They're not art. They're not supposed to depict an exact representation of somebody. They're two-dimensional images. They're not graven. They're not cast in gold and things like that. If you need me to answer the question more clearly, if there's a part you want me to expand upon, please message me and I will respond with a video.